A unanimous declaration from our representatives to the Grand Congress, July 4th, 1776. Give attention to these words. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men
are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. But whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends,
It is the right of the people to offer to abolish and institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles, and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and their happiness.
Prudence indeed would dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes.
And accordingly, all experience has shown that mankind are more exposed to suffering, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing functions they are accomplished. But in the long since abuses and usurpations, pursuing a very same object, even if they design to keep them under absolute despotism,
It is their right. It is their duty to throw off such governments and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these powers. And such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government.
The history of the present day is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having a direct object, the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world.
he has refused to assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance.
He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He's called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly, for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people.
He has refused for a long time, after such dissolution, to cause others to be elected, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and the convulsions within. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judicial power.
he has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices and the amount and payment of their salaries.
He's erected a multitude of new offices and sent hither swarms of officers to harass our people.
He has kept among us, in times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislature.
He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to civil power.
He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction foreign to our Constitution, giving his assent to their acts of pretended legislation.
Reporting large bodies of armed troops among us.
Protecting them by mock trial from punishment for any murders which they should commit upon the inhabitants of these states.
For cutting off our trade with all parts of the world.
For imposing taxes on us without our consent.
For depriving us in many cases of the benefit of trial by jury.
For transporting us beyond seas to be tried for pretended offenses.
For taking away our charters, abolishing our most valuable laws, and altering fundamentally the forms of our government.
He has abdicated his government here, but declaring us out of his protection, and then waging a war against us.
He has plundered our seas, ravaged our coasts, burned our towns, and destroyed the lives of our people.
at this time transporting large armies of foreign mercenaries to complete his work of death, desolation, and tyranny, already begun with such circumstances of cruelty and perfidy, scarcely paralleled in the most barbarous of ages, and totally unworthy the head of a civilized nation.
Yes, constrain our fellow citizens, taking captives on the high seas, to bear arms against their country.
To become the executioners of their friends and brethren, or to call themselves by their hands.
He has excited domestic insurrection amongst us. In every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the most humble terms. Our reading the petitions have been answered only by repeated injury. A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people.
We therefore, the representatives of the United States of America, in General Congress assembled and appealing to the supreme judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do in the name and by the authority of the good people of these colonies solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of right,